Hi, my name is Zenith Rahman.
And I'm Paige DeBellis.
And today we're going to be talking about family presence in a Code Blue.
Zenith, what is family presence?
Family presence is when family members are allowed to observe the resuscitation efforts with visible or physical contact, usually at the patient's bedside.
Oh, allowing family members to stay during cardiopulmonary resuscitation has remained a controversial issue, but research has actually shown that it may provide increased benefits for family members and staff.
Today, we're going to be talking about two scenarios surrounding family presence in a Code Blue situation.
Let's take a look. Hi, Mrs. Jones. My name's Paige. I'm going to be your husband's nurse today. How's it going?
You know, I don't really know what's going on with him right now. I've been trying to talk to him all night, and he's just really sweaty, and he isn't really responding to me.
Hey, Mr.
I don't know
Jones.
what's going on.
How are you doing today,
He's
Mr.
sleepy.
Jones?
I think he's sleepy.
Okay, he's not responding. We have a Code Blue. I need some help in here. Mrs. Jones, you need to leave right now.
No. I want to be here.
Leave right now.
No, I want to be here.
2, 3, 4. Hi, Mrs. Jones.
How's he doing?
I'm so sorry. We did everything we could.
Me and Jay did everything together. Ever since he got sick, we had to have a conversation talking about what was going to happen after. And he told me that he wanted me to be there. And I just wanted to be with him during his final moments. And I'm never going to have a chance to do that anymore.
Hi, Mrs. Jones. My name's Paige. I'm going to be your husband's nurse today. How's it going?
You know, he's just been really clammy all night. He hasn't really been responding. I think he might be taking too much sleeping medication.
Hi, Mr. Jones. How are you doing today? Mr. Jones? He's not responding. Code Blue, I need some help in here.
Blue, we talked about that, right?
Okay, Mrs. Jones, we're going to move over here like we talked about earlier.
Okay, what's happening to
Right
him?
now, the rapid response team is performing chest compressions to make sure blood is getting to the rest of his body.
Is he okay?
I'm so sorry, Mrs. Jones.
It's okay. I really appreciate that you guys did everything you could to make him feel comfortable during his final moments. And it just, 50 years ago, me and Jay made a promise that we'd be together till death do us part. And I really like being able to be there during his final moments, to touch him, and really have him hear my voice and know that I'll always love him and I'll always be there, even So, Paige, how did you feel with Mrs. J in the room?
I really liked having Mrs. J there. I felt like it really humanized the whole process and really helped Mr. J keep his dignity. I also feel like it can get really chaotic during a code situation, and having Mrs. J there helped us enhance our communication and even facilitate education.
I agree. Studies have shown that stress levels of participating staff does not increase with the presence of a family member. It is important, however, that policies are in place to ensure patient safety. Disruptive families should not serve as a distraction for the healthcare team. Some protocols that have been established for Code Blues include:
I know these. The first one is to incorporate content about family presence during codes into orientation programs, as well as initial and annual competency verifications for staff.
I agree. And it is also important to establish criteria to assess and screen the family before offering the option of the presence during a code to ensure that patient care will not be interrupted or delayed.
Going along with that, establishing exclusion criteria is also important for family members who exhibit emotional distress, combativeness, intoxication, or altered mental status.
I agree. Some families find it really hard to be a part of a code, and therefore providing participation during codes should be an option, not a requirement for family members. Support should be given regardless for family members who choose not to be present.
It's also important for those who do choose to be present that there's a designated nurse, chaplain, respiratory therapist, social worker, or other trained staff member as a family facilitator to consult with the healthcare team and obtain a consensus on whether to allow the family presence during the code. The facilitator will also offer support to the family before, during, and after CPR, just like I did for Mrs. J.
Exactly. The facilitator prepared the family, like you did with Mrs. J, before the code occurs and explain where to stand, what to expect and hear, how long to stay in the room, and who and where to ask appropriate questions to.
And lastly, I think it's really important, family presence during a code shouldn't be an option unless a trained staff member is available to meet the family's needs.
I agree.